Hello all, welcome to NSA Maths. So today we are going to solve the first order linear partial or linear differential equation. So see, the question is to solve yzp plus xzq equals to minus 2xy. So compare with capital P of small p plus capital Q into small q equals to capital R. So you will get the value of capital P as this yz, capital Q as xz and capital R as minus 2xy. So you can write this equation as dx upon P equals to dy upon Q equals to dz upon R. This implies you will get dx upon yz equals to dy upon Q, it is xz, equals to dz upon R, it is minus 2xy. Now we have to find the solution, two different solutions for this differential equation dx upon P equals to dy upon Q equals to dz upon R. So for that we are going to use the grouping method. See, here we can try to use three types of group, that is first and second, or first and third, or second and third. Okay, but how to consider a group? So if you consider first and second group, in the numerator the term of dx and dy, so term of dz is absent. That means the term of z must be absent from the denominator or it may be cancelled. See, the term of z is present in the denominator, but this single z and single z it may be cancelled, or it is getting cancelled. So you can consider this group. So consider the group dx upon yz equals to dy upon xz. So this z get cancelled. So you will get dx upon y equals to dy upon, here is xz, dy upon x. So after getting this equation, we have to make the variable separable form. We have to make this differential equation in the variable separable form. That means terms of x separate and terms of y separate, and then integrate. So see here, after multiplying, cross multiplying, we will get x dx is equals to y dy. That is a variable separable form. That means terms of x are separate and terms of y are separate. So this integrate this, on integrating we will get integration of x dy is equals to integration of y dy plus some integrating constant, I say c1, or it is say just c. Okay, some integrating constant c. Now integration of x is x square by 2 is equals to integration of y is y square by 2 plus c. So this can be written as x square is equals to y square plus 2c after multiplying by 2, or this can be written as x square minus y square is equals to c1, since we use here 2c is equals to c1. So this is our first solution. This is our first solution, x square minus y square is equals to c1. So again we have to find another solution by you considering the different group. So see, for the first solution we consider first second. Now try second third or first third. Now if you try second third, so in the numerator dy and dz, that means dx is absent. So from denominator x must be cancelled out. See, here there is a single term of x and here there is a single term of x, so that x will get cancelled. So consider second and third. So consider dy upon xz is equals to dz upon minus 2xy. Now x get cancelled, we will get this dy upon z equals to dz upon minus 2y. Again to make it variable separable form, cross multiply, so you will get minus 2y dy equals to z dz. So it is in variable separable form. So on integrating you will get integration of minus 2y dy equals to integration of z dz plus some constant k. Then integration of minus 2 as it is, integration of y is y square by 2 is equals to z square by 2 plus k. Multiply by 2, so you will get minus 2y square is equals to z square plus 2k. That can be written as this minus 2y square comes here and 2k comes here, so you will get 2y square positive plus z square is equals to minus 2k, or it can be written as 2y square plus z square is equals to c2, since value of c2 is minus of 2k. So this is our second solution. Therefore we can write the final answer as phi of c1 c2 is equals to 0. That means phi of c1, value of c1 is x square minus y square, so phi of x square, this is phi of x square minus y square, comma c2 is 2y square plus z square is equals to 0. This is our final answer. Then next example, solve px minus qy equals to 2x minus z. So here value of capital P it is x, value of capital Q is minus y, value of capital R is 2x minus z. So we can write dx upon P equals to dy upon Q equals to dz upon R. That is dx upon x is equals to dy upon minus y is equals to dz upon 2x minus z. So again we are going to try to solve this by using grouping method. So see, if you try to consider the first group, that is first and second term, so here in the numerator dz is absent, and also from the denominator the term of z is missing, so you can use this group. So consider dx upon x is equals to dy upon minus 1. So see, this is already in variable separable form, so we can directly integrate. On integrating, we will get integration of dx upon x is equals to integration of minus dy upon y plus some constant c. So this is log x is equals to minus log y. See, we will get both terms here, log terms. So instead of using c, we are going to use the constant as a log of c1. See, we can use any constant here. So since I got both the terms as a log term, so I use here the constant as a log c1. So this plus a log of c1. Now this log y comes in the left hand side, it becomes plus log x plus log y is equals to log of c1. Using rule of logarithm, it can be written as log of x into y is equals to log of c1. So log cancel, or we can use the anti-log, we will get x into y is equals to c1. This is our first solution. Now to find the second solution, see, we can't consider second and third group, because in the second and third group, so in the numerator dy and dz, that means dx term is absent, but in the denominator this x is present here, okay, and we can't cancel out this with this, so don't consider second and third. Now what about first and third? Dx and dz, so dy is absent, so and in the denominator here y is absent, here also y is absent, so we can use the first and third as a group. So consider the next group as the first and third, that is dx upon x is equals to dz upon 2x minus z. Now this is not in variable separable form, so to make it variable separable form, cross multiply it. Since here x is present, that's why it is not in variable separable form. So after cross multiplying, we will get 2x minus z into dx is equals to x dz. Multiply here 2x dx minus z dx is equals to x dz. This 2x dx keep as it is. Then this minus z dx goes to RHS, you will get x dz plus z dx. Now This is again not in variable separable form, but we can solve this. How we can solve this? See, left hand side it is already variable separable, all terms of x present, so we can easily find the integration. And for RHS, we can write this term as derivative of xz. Since what is derivative of xz? If you try to take a derivative of xz by using u into v rule, x as it is into derivative of z is dz. So here you will get first term x dz plus now z as it is, this z as it is, and derivative of x will get dx. That means derivative of x z we can get this term. So from this term we can write this as a derivative of xz. Now on integrating 2x dx, integration of 2x dx is equals to integration of xz plus some constant c2. Now integration of 2x is 2 into x square by 2 is equals to integration of d of xz. It is d of xz. So integration and d get cancelled, we will get only xz plus c2. These two get cancelled, we will get x square minus xz is equals to c2. This is second solution. So our answer is phi of c1 c2. That means phi of xy and x square minus xz is equals to 0. It is our final answer. Our final answer is phi of c1 c2 equals to 0. Value of c1 is here x into y and c2 is x square minus xz equals to 0. You will get the final answer. Now next example, solve zp plus yq equals to x. So for that, again after comparing this with pp plus qq equals to r, we will get the capital P is equals to z, capital Q equals to y, and capital R is equals to x. So you can write dx upon p equals to dy upon q equals to dz upon r as dx upon z equals to dy upon y equals to dz upon x. Now let us check which group we can consider. So if you consider the first and second group, the term of dz is absent, but in the denominator term of z is present and we can't cancel out this term. So we can't consider this first and second. Now what about second and third? If you consider second and third, dy upon y equals to dz upon x. So here dx is absent in the numerator, but x is present in the denominator, and we are unable to cancel out this x with this y. So we are unable to consider this group also, second and third. What about first and third? If you consider the first and third as a group, so dx and dz is there, so dy is absent, and in the denominator here z, here x, so y is absent. So we can consider here first and third as a group. So consider dx upon z equals to dz upon x. Now making it in variable separable form by cross multiplying, x dx is equals to z dz. On integrating, because this is in variable separable form, so integration of x dx is equals to integration of z dz plus some constant c. Then integration of x is x square by 2 equals to integration of z is z square by 2 plus c. Multiply by 2, so you will get x square equals to z square plus 2c. That can be written as x square minus z square is equals to 2c or c1. So our first solution is x square minus z square is equals to c1. That is our first solution. Then to get a second solution, we are unable to consider another group. Okay. So by using grouping method, it is impossible to find the second solution. So we try to use the method of multipliers to find the second solution. So for that we are going to consider the ratio. So first, if you see the middle term dy upon y, that is already in variable separable form, that is only terms of y. So the consider here dy upon y is equals to c. If we can't consider this with dx upon z because z is problematic, or we can also can't consider this dy upon y is equals to dz upon x because this x is problematic. So instead of this, we try to consider this as a dx plus dz upon the addition of denominator. So if you take the addition of numerator as dx plus dz upon We have to also consider the addition as a denominator, that is z plus x. Z plus x can be written as x plus z. Now if you see this term, that is we can consider it as a variable separable form. See, here the terms of y are separate, and here in the right hand side there is a combination of x and z in numerator, and also in the denominator as a combination of x and z. And also we can find the integration of this term easily with respect to y, and integration of this term, what is the integration of x plus z, since derivative of denominator, what is derivative of denominator? Derivative of x plus z, derivative of x is dx and derivative of z is dz. So derivative of denominator is dx plus dz, that is present in the numerator. So derivative of denominator is present in the numerator, so we can easily calculate the integration of this whole term. So use the integration. So integration of dy upon y is equals to integration of dx plus dz upon x plus z plus some constant c2, or we say log of c2, since the log term is coming, so I am going to use here log of c2. You can use any constant here. So integration of 1 upon y is log y is equals to integration of dx plus dz upon x plus z. See, derivative of denominator is present in the numerator, so you have to use the formula here, integration of f dash upon f, that means log of f. So this is log of x plus z plus log of c2. So this log term comes in the left hand side, log of y minus log of x plus z is equals to log of c2. So that can be written as log of y upon x plus z equals to log of c2, that is y upon x plus z is equals to c2. So this is our second solution. So our final answer is 5 of c1 c2. Value of c1 is x square minus z square, x square minus z square, and c2 is y upon x plus z is equals to 0. It is our final answer. Now take some examples for the practice. First example, solve yq minus xp equals to z. Second, solve xp plus zq equals to y. And third example for the practice, y square p minus xyq equals to x into z minus 2y. So these three examples for practice. Solve these three examples. If you have any doubt on this topic, you can ask me in the comment section, or you can also contact me on WhatsApp. Thank you.